Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful people. How are you guys doing today? So my name is Francine. I'm here with my channel, The Hermetic Herald, here for a channeled message. I want to get into some information, spiritual insights for two people in particular. And I feel like this one's for them. I would like to touch base on Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. So I wanted to kind of keep you guys aware. I literally started this video 3 times, and every time there was something that was preventing me from doing it spiritually. I'm not even kidding. I literally was like ready to go, had like 20-30 minutes of a reading done, and I remembered asking my spirit team, is this accurate for these, for these two? 7 of Cups, which is confusion. And I was like, you know what? I don't want you guys to be confused, so I'm going to start the hell over. So I literally went into that reading thinking I had the information that was necessary, and they were like, there's some confusion there. So we're going to talk about it, because I'm honest upfront about stuff. I don't like to fake it, okay? I like to make sure that the information that I give you guys is legitimate and that it's coming from my spirit team and it's not coming from me. So I saged like 2 times, and I'm ready. So it's okay to be humble and honest with yourself when you do readings, and to say, hey, I need to make sure I'm correct and that my energy is ready for whatever comes through, and I needed to do that. So I feel like there's an overall energy we're going to start off with, and you guys are going to see how it connects to what you guys know. Okay, let's start with the first card, the 2 of Swords. So there's the energy of indecisiveness between the two of them, being split. Usually the 2 of Swords also indicates that there's like this it's a split mindset. It's also feeling like you have maybe 2 people in your ear, or 2 thoughts going through your mind. You don't have like the clarity that you're looking for and need, like the Ace of Swords. We also have the Moon, secrets. I'm also hearing occult. So there's something in regards to the occult that's coming through in this reading. So there's something deeper. When you think of the Moon, it's about unknown things, unknown mysteries being exposed. So there's the energy of not understanding or not feeling confident in the occult, in some aspect of the occult that is coming through in this reading. And I feel like that is why my energy has to be at some level in order to understand what's going on, because this doesn't happen with all my readings. Okay, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is usually the energy of pushing. Okay, this is about resilience, tenacity, and keeping things going, trying to like protect yourself. Someone here between the 2 of them is split. And you could say, of course they are, because like they're arguing online. At least one person is, Nicki. I've seen a number of tweets that have come through, so I can't pretend that that hasn't come across my feed on X. But I remember just thinking, okay, I don't know what happened between these 2. Let's figure it out. So there's an energy of like indecisiveness with one of the 2. We're going to find out who. One of the 2 is very like into exposing the secrets, and one feels like the other is covering it up. Okay, so there's something that's secretive about this energy. And also there's someone here that's really protective and fearful of the dark, and fearful of the occult, or fearful of like being affected by it. Okay, 10 of Cups in reverse, about it affecting their family. Okay. We also have the Page of Cups affecting their child, and the 4 of Swords wanting peace. This feels like Nicki's energy. So Nicki is the person that's feeling like it would rather take a shot in the dark and say something, speak her piece, so that you know where she moves or how she moves. For some reason, she wants there to be clarity on how she moves and how other people move. She's trying to let it all out, because she feels this indecisiveness with regards to Megan Thee Stallion. She feels like there's something that she's not telling her, or that there's some secret, and she is trying her best to keep things together at the same time. Why someone would do that in public, right? Why you would let someone see your moves or see your actions before you hold on and wait and see what they do is interesting. And I'm hearing the word collateral. So Nicki feels like that there's some collateral that she has to do. Collateral damage. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. That's when something becomes too heavy, a burden that you can't lift it. The World, transitioning and healing. The Star. She's trying to force something to fall. Do you guys realize that? So she's saying all of these things and talking about these things and putting them all out in the open because she wants the tower to fucking fall so that she doesn't have to be in the dark anymore and split. She wants it all out because she feels like that is healthier or like beneficial for her family. I think she's very scared of something in some aspect of the dark or some aspect of two-faced energy, like two-sidedness, like not making up your mind. She hates that. She wants you to be like on her side or not, on her team or not. And I feel like that really messed with her, the middle, in between. Something like that is coming through. We have the devil. Okay. Why is the Two of Swords here? Wow, that fell right on my lap. And we have the Emperor in reverse, guys. The Emperor in reverse is typically the energy of someone who is, I'm hearing eroding. Look at that, the devil. We have the devil at the bottom. We have the Three of Swords at the bottom. The Queen of Swords down. Hold up. Okay, so the Emperor energy. Damn, that feels like her husband. Is his name Kenneth? But the energy is coming from like an unstable or destabilized king emperor. Emperor that's destabilized is killing people left and right, is doing stuff based on a whim, based on their feelings. They're not thinking of other people's benefit or thinking of others' emotions. She's very split in regards to who her rulership and authority lies. And she's trying to protect this child that she has. She's trying to prevent him from being affected. If you think she's doing this for her husband, you guys are probably wrong. She's doing this for her son because the reputation of her husband affects her son. They want you to know that. She cares primarily about keeping the family together. And yeah, the family involves him, but it's primarily her child. Page of Cups. So the energy is... She feels really hurt. She feels like she has to be this way. She has to be very direct. She has to be very focused as the Queen of Swords. And she has to play the game a certain way mentally. She's doing something mentally. She didn't just come out of the gate just saying stuff angry. She's actually tried to consider like so many different ways of going about this. And she said, you know what? I'm just going to spit out and tell you what I think and feel. And she's very sad. She's very like stuck in her mind and conflicted, even as she says it. Why is the Two of Swords here? I'm hearing avant-garde, and I'm also seeing someone that's fencing. She has the energy of someone who's tactical, who's trying to fight a certain way. We have the King of Wands. We'll talk about that in a second. Is there anything else you'd like to say for the Two of Swords, Spirit Team, for the highest good of the situation at hand? She's trusting her intuition more than you guys might think. Cards we got here were the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands. You see how many wands we have? Fire energy. She's really fired up, very determined. There may be just a number of fire signs that are in her corner or are affecting her mental space as well. Is she a fire sign? That might be why. She's in her prime. If she's a fire sign, Sagittarius is coming through from her reading. So I feel as though she's just coming from a place of like defending her family at all costs, defending her ventures, her determination to defend everything that she holds dear to her, and being successful. Now, this destabilized Emperor, her husband, I feel like she's trying to like defend his sex drive, defend him, because the King of Wands energy is typically like depicted with phalluses. Some people consider it to be about sexuality in some way, and some people consider it to be an ethnic group when they think of wands. So it's interesting, right? She's defending them at all costs. She's defending everything that she knows about him. Why is the Emperor in reverse here though? The Queen of Wands. She sees herself as the queen to his king. This is totally karmic, guys. The relationship between Nicki and her husband, she's trying to maintain balance between them. They have issues a lot. And this is similar to what I got in the reading for them in the past. Why is the Emperor in reverse here? They have something about these cards being significant, Egyptian like history being very significant to Nicki, and them making me feel like it had to come through these cards and not the other cards I was using prior. Knight of Wands, Empress, Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man. Damn. I'm getting something that I want to tell you guys in a second. There's a possibility that Nicki's pregnant, and I feel like that's another reason why her hormones are raging. I have a feeling that she probably is just trying to protect her family because she is having children with this guy. And even if she knows some things or has some inclinations intuitively about him, she's still willing to defend him at all costs at the same time. Five of Wands energy is someone who's willing to go there to fight with anybody and anyone that would try to mess with him. We had the Knight of Wands come through with the Empress, which is why I came to the conclusion that she may be pregnant. As a mother, she still has a child, so she's still coming from a mothering type energy where she wants to coddle and to hold them dear, hold them close. Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man is telling me that she's been waiting for this moment. So when her album came out, she was waiting for it. I don't know why she would do it to help. I don't know why she would do it. I don't think she was trying to help her. But something about like waiting until the appointed time to mention something that's been hashed out or needed to be hashed out for quite some time in order for her to transition into calmness. She expects that this will ramp up and get crazy, and then she can finally move on in silence afterwards. So she was just trying to cause an uproar to get something off of her mind due to this indecision. And she is at the end of her rope. Like she is holding on too much to this. This is stressing her out too much. Why is the moon here? Excuse me. Why is the moon here? Ace of Wands. She expects to like let this go so she can start over. It's to help her and bolster her career path as well, to bring balance between her and Megan. But not like as if she wants something like reconciliation. This is more so balance with her in the game, in the industry. It's like ramping up something. Sometimes after war, there's this energy of like two opposing sides giving all of what they have, and then you just trying to like keep these two people in her mouth. I feel like she just wants to continue to be relevant in some way. She doesn't like that she's not speaking about it. She's really pissed off by that. Yeah, she's ready to go there. Ace of Swords. The moon. Why is the moon here? What else is that about? The sun. Exposure. She wants to bring the sun into the shadows. She wants to expose people. This is what I was talking about in other readings, like collective readings. You think that it's just about us. It's actually it's everyone, celebrities and us too. There's exposure coming with her. She's about to expose more stuff now. So this was something she had been unsure about because of her family. And she's saying, fuck that. It feels like she's trying to, in the spiritual realm, she's trying to bring someone to this earth, like trying to have a child. But there's like, she's been unsuccessful. So sometimes when you're seeing her lash out, it's because she's tried to have babies unsuccessfully. I just want you guys to know that. And I'm really sorry to hear that. But in her marriage, she is trying to find balance with her child, her son, and be happy and trying to be happy with him. But there has been other people, other children, or other, pregnancies that didn't come to fruition. So I think this is rearing its ugly head because she's being brought back to traumatic events of like trying to have a child and of it not going to fruition for her. And I feel like that's a part of why she's saying this so much, about how, like, I remember hearing about what she said with Megan and drinking, trying to conceive and feeling like she was forced to drink, or feeling like Megan was convincing her to drink. She in some ways is placing and projecting blame onto Megan because of the experience that she had with trying with one. She felt like she was against her, basically. Maybe she was, I don't know. But that's what I want you guys to understand so far. Now, with regards to these two, what is their trajectory? Let's get into first, what is the situation? Like, what else do we not know about the situation between them? Bottom of the deck is sadness, the Five of Cups, loss. Loss is at the crux of this. Why? What deeper reason is there for what happened between these two? What is the deeper reason? Is there anything else that we don't know, that we should know as the audience, as others in this, on this earth here? The High Priestess, the Knave of Swords, or the Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. The Two of Cups. Two of Cups is very significant with these two. Okay, so it seems as though Megan's being tactical. She knew that that Nicki would be offended and upset and lash out. She totally knew. I'm not on either side, because I feel like they both bring things that are kind of like questionable to the table. In the relationship, intuitively I'm getting that Megan knew that this would cause her to go off on her. We have the High Priestess. This is about your intuitive nudging. This is about spiritual arts as well, being very gifted with bringing your spiritual inclinations and creating something. It's giving me the energy that Megan is a High Priestess. The Knave of Swords, Page of Swords, is saying, like, just that one slip up, not slip up, but like that one word. Page of Swords, start of communication, saying something without going into depth. Produce this. Three of Wands, going into some territory. Megan knew that would happen with Nicki, and she did it because she knew that. These two are very karmic. Two of Cups, that's like a very a very deep connection between these two. And it feels as though one was the Hierophant and one was the King of Swords. Energetically, spiritually, one was the Hierophant and one was the King of Swords. If I were to look at these two and determine who is who, down, I would say that the King of Swords is Nicki, the truth, being very logical, very efficient, very like the person to strategize. And I feel like Megan's coming from the higher end, where she's like strategizing this already. She's done that work, and then she's in control, because when you look at it, she's not saying anything. She doesn't have to say anything. There's this energy between them. Two masculine energies primarily are coming through for them, and there's a need for balance, and there's a need for karmic justice. There's something that was karmically off balance between the two of them, and they will reap what they have sown between the two of them. We have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups. She, despite Megan being the person behind this and knowing that this would erupt into something bigger, she does not know what she's in for. That's the energy I'm getting too. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. She has some intel. Nicki has some intel for her. She's going to say something to her. We can also look at these two, right? The King of Swords and the Hierophant as them being like very strong energies. They're both royal. Okay. Let's look at something else here. So at the end of the day, we know that Megan was the person that initiated this, but why would she do that? What can you tell us about about their dynamic, Spirit? Before this issue happened, before the words were said, what would you like to tell us about the nature of this relationship? Wow. We have pay attention to your finances. Money was at the crux of this relationship not working out. Younger woman. This seems like it's Megan's energy as a younger woman. Misunderstanding, guys. What started this issue was a misunderstanding between the two of them. Megan was prideful specifically, and she saw that she was up and coming. She saw that she was growing and that change would be coming into her life. And it seems as though some fair man was involved in this. This person had blonde, gray, or white hair. They produced a valley between the two of them because we have valley, deep personal growth, strength and peace that assures success, and marriage. There was a partnership that happened between her and a fair man that affected Nicki. March is significant. And it says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. This person, this older man, opened up a path for her, and that affected the relationship because she received opportunity and windfall. She might have even taken some opportunities from Nicki because this person favored Megan more. Rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over for her, right? She got into a lot of notoriety, made a lot of money, but at what cost? Because it says pleasure with a close friend and career. So Megan is very focused on her career more so than Nicki. Nicki's about family. Nicki's about ideals, like values within a group. And I feel like Megan was after the money. They want you guys to know that whether you're on her side or not, Megan was thinking about the money primarily and lost some relationships because of the money. She made a lot of enemies. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? Wowzers. Someone is behaving stupidly, guys. And then someone will gossip about all of your secrets. We also have go back to the basics. Family matters. Opportunities are waiting for you. Wowzers. And you'll be playing a different role. Taking a vacation, getting together with friends, great happiness, someone entering your life, guaranteed success. I know you guys can see it at this point. Someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. You'll receive a gift. And take care or there will be a loss of material wealth as well as April. Okay, something big's happening in April between these two. Keep that in mind. April and potentially September is coming through. April and September.